here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 3A Sports College football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cardinals ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success. That's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Barmore. At the 20, he's got space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage. Get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Fox. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. To the ground to try to move the chains. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Fox. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Use the play fake, now to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Louisville! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Steps away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past.
Oh, he's got some space. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Got it behind the line. It's Meadows. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. from the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. Hard running there. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They kick it away on fourth down. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Ramsey. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Got his man quickly. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Barmore. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
A strike downfield.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
searching for a hole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first with... Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Bulldog! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over Nebraska. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything... You'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Mississippi State!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off-play action on first down. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Cardinals have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return.
And that's the problem when you're living in 2nd and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Hatchett. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the grab outside. It's Hatchett. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, it was a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football, catch it. Nice route by the wide receiver.
They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Meadows. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Cardinals will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The option look. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit? When he's not scared to come up and tackle. A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, which you can tell, DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately... Touchdown, Cardinals! Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard. They are up by 27 over Nebraska. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got the back in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. And some room to work. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Fox. Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Cardinals are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Louisville! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great Once they have the ball in their hands, he makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
The give on the inside. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take off. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, the unique thing about this defense with their nickel personnel is they're able to disguise what they're doing. They can play a lot of different coverages. They can play man, zone, but they can also bring the nickel player in the box and still be pretty good against the run. That time, pretty good job defending the QB scramble. Let's see what they do here on fourth.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Fox. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man on the right. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. With the catch, it's Meadows.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense.
Looking for the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Bowling Green was able to come away with a hard-fought victory inside Perry Stadium. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense gets set for second down. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds a man on the left. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll leave it with him. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.